Hello, this is Lisa Swank with Artful Inspirations is the name of my YouTube channel. I just wanted to share a problem that I'm having with my stamps. Over the years, I've accumulated quite a few stamps. I have little teeny stamps and a lot of different size, you know, like this, and that's fine. I like those on the wood blocks. Makes it easier. But I have a couple of drawers of those little teeny ones. But is what's happening, I picked these two up secondhand for $3 a piece at the Goodwill just yesterday, and they were perfectly good stamps. I love butterflies and I love the fireflies, and I thought that was a nice find, so I picked them up. Nice size. But is what's happening is through the years I have boxes of stamps. I don't know if you guys could really see. Let me see if I could zoom out a little bit. You know, that's a pretty good sized box of stamps. So I have those. And these are wood mount stamps. Here are some more stamps. I picked them up secondhand. These are foam stamps that I picked up at one of the secondhand shops. Here's some stamps my mom gave me. She didn't realize that she had. And, you know, of course I picked up the nice little ones from Michael's, and with my coupon, you know, but they run about $12, $14 a piece. So I use my 40% off coupon. And then these I picked up secondhand. You know, sometimes you find these plastic containers at the St. Vincent de Paul's, and they just put a bunch of little odds and ends of stuff and then tape it up with packing tape and put a price on it for like $5 or $10, and depending on what's in it, whether or not I buy it. But these here came in something like that, and they're Velcro. Somebody put Velcro on the back, and but I didn't have the block that they put them on to stamp them, so I'm gonna see if I can make one. But there's all kinds. Like this is a snowman. This looks like maybe an invitation type thing. There's a nice butterfly. So just, and the thing about them being not on wood is they take up a lot less space. So I have these, and you know, just all, there's a Route 66 theme, you know, and it takes up a lot of space. Looks like this box is pretty dirty. It must have had birdseed or something in there. But, you know, and then I've got them here and a bunch more, and then another drawer I have ones with sentiments, you know, happy birthday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, and the, so, and these are my cling foam. These are, this was the binder that I was putting our trucking business into, but I dissected it and made it into a stamp. But anyways, You know, these are cling stamps that and this is how I store them, and I'm not really fond of this either because they fall out. But, so I haven't quite figured out a good solution. I just know that the wood blocks take up a lot of space. And if these were all on wood, I would have a whole closet full of stamps. Wood block stamps. So it's kind of nice that I could, you know, store them in there. And the thing is I love stamps, and Gina has come out with some very nice stamps that I like. So when I order her stamps, you know, they come, I'll link her Etsy shop down below. But I asked her permission if I can kind of demonstrate how to make, you know, this is just rubber, and you could order her stamps like that, which is not as expensive. If you put them on the cling foam yourself. And, you know, it takes up a lot less space. And these are her, this is her first sets that she designed that I put on cling foam, and I made a stamp of the impression of what they were. I don't know if I'm getting a glare, so I hope that's not happening on camera. So I have 3 more of her sets to put on cling foam, and you can buy them like this, and I'll see if I could link where you can find this. But this is a package of 10 8.5 by 11 EZMount static cling mounting cushion, and it turns your stamps into cling, so you can use the little you know, these little clear blocks with them. And these come in all different sizes. Find them at Michael's or Joann's, or whoever does stamps has stamps. But a couple of years ago, I was at a flea market with somebody, and I ran into somebody that was getting rid of quite a bit of their stamping stuff. So I picked up a bunch of ink pads and a bunch of stamps. That's where a lot of those stamps came from that are in those little lugs. But hopefully I'll be able to show you guys how I put them on the cling foam, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to pause this right here because this is my first part of my video, and then when I come back, hopefully you'll see me stamping the impression onto the one of these cling foam pads here. Oh, hello, I'm back now. Now I'll show you how I put the image onto the back of the stamp, like this. Now there's 2 sides to this cling foam when you get it. This side is the real sticky side, and it actually sticks to the stamp and it stays there permanently. And this side is actually the cling side, and that's the side that you want to put the, you know, the stamped impression on if you want the picture on it. You don't have to do that, but I kind of like to see what the stamp looks like. So that's why I do that. So, And I'll put a link, hopefully. If not, if I can't find the link, then I will certainly try and get the full name down there for you. The idea is I want to ink up, and I'm using Stays On jet black ink. It's supposed to be archival and waterproof once it's dry. Am I on frame here? Yes. And and I want to make sure and get a pretty good coating on all of it in the details, including this border, because that kind of helps you cut and line it up later. So just make sure that you get it all inked up. Nice coating. And you can actually fit 2 sets of these stamps on here. It's very economical. I'm just showing you that 2 actually fit on each one of these sheets. And I want to make sure and get this on there pretty straight. But if it gets a little crooked, that's okay, because you've kind of inked up the edge, the border, which is going to help you place it back onto the stamps. You know, it kind of helps out with cutting it out squarely. And secretly, I kind of count to 10 while I'm pressing down. Just, there's a piece of hair. So the ink adheres, has time to adhere to the foam. Should do that on paper too. I do it when I'm doing it on paper. And let's see how it came out. Oh, it came out pretty good. I didn't quite ink up the bottom of it, but that's okay. I had done this a little earlier and got a better impression of it. But the camera turned off, so actually this is my second go on this bird stamp. And so I'm going to pause this again here, and I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and I'll show you how I cut these out. Now when I cut them, you know, when I put the image down on the cling foam, I made sure that I did the outside edge. That way I have a cut line when I'm cutting this. Now I have not peeled off the sticky back to it yet. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut on the edge of my stamped image here. And I'm trying to stay on the outside of it. It's just works better for this design, I think. And so I'm just cutting this out. There we go. And then this one. Okay. throw away the small pieces, and I'm gonna save the other side of it because I can use that for another set of stamps that I order. Gina's got some new stamp designs coming out very soon, I think, and so I'll save that. I really like her images, so I'll probably be ordering some more of her stamps. These stamps are done by Gina Ahrens, if I hadn't said that before. Kind of new at these videos, so I got to think about what I'm doing. And now the idea is I'm going to switch to another set of stamps here to show you how I stick it down. This was my misstamp one. So, and this one I haven't stuck yet. Now is what I did is I just took a baby wipe and I wiped off any dust or anything that might be on the back and made sure that it's dry before I peel up the sticky. That's the image of the stamps. It's kind of neat. These are all words. So I want to make sure that I'm aware of which side is up when I do this. And then I peel off the sticky, and basically, you know, you're just kind of matching up the edge of the rubber. And I kind of follow the bottom and stick it down. That way, when I cut it out, and it's not too hard to cut. I have pretty weak hands, and this is not that hard to cut. Where's my block? There we go. I'm just pressing this down just to make sure that it's nice and stuck. And so when I actually cut them, I'm going to cut it from the rubber side because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to cut accidentally through the image that you're stamping with. So I suggest doing it on the rubber side. And I just kind of cut around, and I try not to do too much fussy cutting. And these are deep etched into the rubber. So you don't get a misprint very often with them. And then that, see the words on the back, it says wisdom. And I cut off the edge so I don't have that raised edge. Hopefully I'm in frame. I hope I am. Anyways, I can't see very well. Up there, there's a shadow. So I'm just cutting off the edge. And that way, and that's the word wisdom. Get a little ink here. And it works pretty well. Hopefully you guys can see that. And but I did want to mention, I'm not going to fussy cut all this stuff out on camera. I'm just not going to do that. It would take too long and get too boring. But I did want to mention, like, see this girl, she's got a lot of these little whimsy things coming out, these lines, and you don't want to fussy cut around them. you're just going to, this is the image on the rubber, and see, I already have it stuck on there. Is you're just going to take your scissors and you're just going to cut, because you'll need the reinforcement of the rubber for those fine lines, the details. And so you want to leave a little bit of the rubber on there, and you know, like so. But I am going to cut off that border off of her, and we'll try and stamp her out. I may have to get a bigger block, we'll see. Take off the word wisdom. We might be able to get away with it, I think. And see, it sticks. It's nice and stuck on there. I have a bigger ink pad. And let's see. And I try to count to like 10 or something before I lift it up. That way we get a nice image off of the stamp. See there? That worked out pretty well. So again, these are Gina Ahrens designs, stamps. See, that's her, the little face right there. And she's got some new coming out. Let me show you a couple of more here. There are some. Yeah, I cut out the word always already, and then there's one of the little birds. The little bird stamps are just adorable. And this here is some more words: wisdom, happiness, love. And then this, it has borders and the makings of a flower. You can make all kinds of flowers with that. And let me see if I can find the, oh dear, the packaging for the first two. Yeah, there's these were her first sets here, and they're just gorgeous. So if you're interested in purchasing these, I guess I need to come down a little bit, not up. Still getting used to the camera position. But again, this is an inexpensive way to do your stamps. And if you're like me, you're stretched for storage space. And, you know, it's stamping can be a lot of fun. And, you know, this takes up a lot less room than a block stamp. And I like having the image on the back of it. So anyways, this is my video. I will link Gina Ahrens' Etsy shop below if you're interested in purchasing some. And hopefully I can find a link for the cling foam. This is EZMount brand, and the packaging fell off of it. If you guys can see that. But yeah, I'll see if I could find out some more information and maybe possibly put a link in my description. If not, I'll put the name of this down there. Okay? All right, well, thank you for watching, and I loved sharing this, and I'll catch you again some other time. Bye-bye. Oh, hi. I wanted to pop back on here to share that, you know, I cut them all out and they came out very nicely. And, you know, I also have these plastic, I think they're called rocket block. I may be wrong on that though, but I've got a whole set of those. And they stick to the plastic just fine and will work well. The other thing that I forgot to mention is that you know, with the cling foam that you buy, you don't have to buy this big pack. You could buy it by the sheet or a couple of sheets, and I forgot to mention that in the video before. And you know, I bought this big pack to do some unmounting of my stamps that I have, because I want to save a little space with the storage. I don't necessarily want to get rid of them, but they do take up a lot of space. And so I wanted to come on here and show you how easy it was to add the cling foam. Now I think there are some people on YouTube that you guys could look up to show you how they unblock their rubber stamps. I know Gina has one, which I will try and link that one below if I can find it. And I think in that one she used different options too. It wasn't just the cling foam, but this is what I found was the easiest and was going to be the less messiest for me. And you know, I just wanted to pop back on here and let you guys know that, and to show you that I get them all out. And so if you're interested in how to do this, there's a lot of YouTubers out there showing you. I wanted to show you how easy it was. I really like Gina Ahrens' designs, and I wanted to show you what or how I put the cling foam on them. I think you can buy them with it already on there, but they are a little more expensive that way. But anyways, I'll see if I could put those links below, along with her Etsy shop, of course. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll catch you later. Bye.